Please be seated. Good morning, Crusader Nation and Mother Nature. Board President, Mr. James Kelly. Board members, Superintendent Dr. Gravener, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Williams, members of the administration, and staff, parents, relatives, and guests. Welcome to the 60th commencement of Delsea Regional High School for the class of 2020. Throughout the ceremony, we would ask your consideration in helping us to preserve our graduates by preserving the importance and sanctity of this event. At this time, I wish to introduce the President of the Student Government Association, Riley Hunsinger, to welcome you to this year's graduation exercise.
Please stand for the presentation of colors by the JROTC and the Pledge of Allegiance, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Taylor Carino. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please allow for a moment of silence in memory of the victims of conflict throughout the world, and in respect to their families, and in honor of the many who serve our country, defending our freedom. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Riley. At this time, I would like to present to you our 2020 third honor student, Elizabeth Neisel.
Hello. Well, here we are, graduating in person in July, which is weird, but entirely typical of 2020. But regardless of how bizarre the world is right now, it wasn't for the majority of our high school career, and it won't be after this pandemic is contained. So what we worked for during the past 4 years will actually get to be used in our lives someday. Even if your college or your career or your military experience isn't beginning the way you expected it to begin, Human civilization has shown that we do experience catastrophes, tragedies, calamities, and yes, even pandemics, and return ourselves to normalcy. The same will be true for human beings in 2020, or 2021. Our world has changed drastically and dramatically, and in many ways for the better. We have seen our community unify, sacrificing our own milestones to preserve generations old and new. We have seen a major push for human rights and the embrace of peaceful protests to demand equality and justice. There is a hope for change, a hope that things will get better, a hope that each year will bring us growth. We must hold on to that hope and hold on to each other, and we will see a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. For the presentation of the Class of 2020 class gift, I'm going to bring up Jillian Zimmer, the treasurer of the Class of 2020. Before I bring Jillian up, I want to recognize the fact that she was selected as our Faculty Bowl winner in the virtual ceremony back in June. It's one of the highest honors that we give to a student here at Delsea. Let's hear it for Jillian. We're very proud of Jillian. And accepting on behalf of the school district is Dr. Melissa Williams, the Assistant Superintendent.
Our class, the class of 2020, had to leave our school, the place where we established our roots, and had to continue to learn and grow in the face of adversity. As our class gift, we decided to plant a tree that we would be able to watch in the same place we did, on the grounds of our home, Delsea Regional High School. Last night, we returned home and we used some of the remaining class money to finally come together as a class. We laughed, reminisced, and most importantly, we smiled under our masks, of course. In addition to saving money to help us with a future class reunion, the class of 2020 will also be making a donation to the class of 2021, who is already experiencing some disruption to their senior year. Thank you to the entire Delsea family and community for your support of the class 2020 and for your support of future Delsea classes as we make our way through this moment of history.
On behalf of the Board of Education and the administration, we proudly accept this beautiful gift. We promise to take care of it for when you return. We wish you happiness, health, and nothing but success in the future. Congratulations, 2020.
It is with great pleasure that I present to you this morning our 2020 salutatorian, John Yankowski.
Welcome everybody, well, half of everybody, to the in-person Delsea Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. I just want to give a quick shout out to my sister who's watching from home right now. She can be here. I'm thrilled to be up here giving another graduation speech. I'm bursting alive, and it's been 4 months since the last time I've been in a classroom, but I'm so thrilled. A big thank you goes out to make this day possible. I can't believe that we're actually graduating high school. 4 long, hard years of homework, tests, quizzes, notes, reading, writing, math, and science. And what do we get for it? A piece of paper. Now, the diploma is nice and all, but seriously, our experience here has undeniably been invaluable. And like all other good things, our time at Delsea now comes to an end. We each go our separate ways, some further than others, but we'll always be one big Crusader nation. I also want to give you some words of advice. As the great Eagle Center, Jason Kelsey, in full mummer's garb once said, "Hungry dogs run faster." That means if you really want something in life, you'll work harder or smarter than anyone else for it. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this up now. Remember, it's an election year. Go out and vote. Make your voice be heard. Your vote counts. Black Lives Matter. And consider voting John Yankowski for president in 2040. Peace out, Delsea.
Always a tough act to follow, John, but I think I have the right person to do it. At this time, I am pleased to welcome and introduce you to the Superintendent of Schools of the Delsea Regional School District, Dr. Pierre Gravener.
Good morning, graduates. So I'm sure you all heard my amazing speech on the virtual graduation video. It was a good one. So I won't have to repeat it today. But I will offer $20 to the first person who can tell me something I said in it, just to prove my belief that no one really listens to these speeches. As for today, Mr. Ciciola told me I had to stay under 60 seconds. So here goes. Let's start with a recap, shall we? Worldwide pandemic, Australia burned, hand washing, racial protests, murder hornets, Kobe Bryant, stock market plunge, more hand washing, Tiger King, and you know she did it. Ventilators, impeachment, toilet paper, quarantine hair, a giant asteroid, more hand washing, don't wear a mask, spooky radio signal coming from space, Pentagon videos of UFOs, China, still hand washing, sports canceled, riots, statues, dust clouds, meth gators, and even more hand washing. No prom, no Disney, no senior Sunday, no senior cut day, no senior prank, and monsoon rains on the only day of graduation practice. This has not been your year. So I have 3 pieces of advice for you. 1, don't play the lottery because you all have terrible luck. 2, if someone calls you Karen and is videotaping you, stop whatever you're doing and run away. And finally, and seriously, don't ever forget that Delsea is a part of you. You are our family, and you will always have a home here. You'll be back, and we can't wait to see what you make of yourself. Go forth, Crusaders, and know that you are Delsea strong. Congratulations.
I told you I had the right person. It is indeed an honor and a distinct pleasure this morning to present to you our 2020 Valedictorian, Sarah Neisel.
I can't believe I have to follow up John and Dr. Gravener again today. Okay, good morning, everyone. Under normal circumstances, I'd give you a long, unwarranted life lesson while you all sit in the heat, probably wanting to just receive your diplomas so you can all take pictures with your friends and family. However, these are not normal circumstances, so we get to skip me droning on about my high school experiences. Rather than minutes, I have around 60 seconds, which isn't a lot of time to make a significant impact on an audience. So, because I can't tell my story in 1 minute, I thought I'd tell yours. I asked my fellow graduates to tell me in a few words what Delsea meant to them. Here are some quotes. 4 years I will never forget. With a Delsea family I will always remember. It was a life-changing experience I will get to share with my kids one day. A bunch of highs and lows, but I got through it anyway. It's been a roller coaster of ups and downs, but somehow we've survived. Delsea brought me my forever friends. Senior trip was fun. Thanks, Amanda. Life lessons learned. 4 years of finding my identity. Like High School Musical without the singing and dancing. People change, but memories don't. A place where I could laugh, cry, pass out, and occasionally learn all in the same day. High school was fun and challenging. I'm ready for the next stage in my life. A lifetime of endless friends and memories. One heck of a ride and an abrupt ending. Though we all had different high school lives, friend groups, and classes, we somehow are here together. We're graduating on the same day, in the same place, and unfortunately at different times of the day, but with the same feeling in our hearts. We have different stories of our education, but they all have the same ending. And we will all start with the same beginning of our adult lives, here, now, when we walk off this field and leave this place forever. Hopefully we'll be back. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to recognize some of our special guests sharing this morning with our graduates. Various representatives of the Delsea, Franklin Township, and Elk Board of Education, specifically the Delsea board members present today, Mr. James Kelly, Mr. David Piccirillo, Mrs. Tina DeSilvio, and Mrs. Desiree Miller. The parents of the top 3 students and presidents of the class of 2020, student government, and the National Honor Society, Mr. and Mrs. Neisel, Mr. and Mrs. Jankowski, Mr. and Mrs. Starr, Mr. and Mrs. Hunsinger, and Mr. and Mrs. Zimmer. Thank you, everyone. At this point, we're going to recognize our courageous crusaders, who were all in the earlier ceremony, but we still want to honor them. Today marks the occasion of our recognition of a special award called the Courageous Crusader. This recognition is in honor of members of the class of 2020 who have enlisted in a specific branch of our military. We are proud, humbled, and in debt to these fine students. We are in awe of their commitment and especially moved by their pride and dedication to the United States of America. To serve our country in this capacity is the highest honor bestowed upon an individual, and I am proud of their commitment and their willingness to sacrifice to keep our country safe. Please join me in honoring the following enlistees as members of the Armed Forces. Enlisted in the U.S. Marines, Brendan Boffman. Already serving in the United States Army, Trent Rose. Enlisting in the United States Navy, David DeGioia. And enlisting in the New Jersey Air National Guard, Jocelyn Couch. To the proud men and women that have willingly volunteered to protect our country, the United States of America, by serving in the military, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. May your days be filled with determination, dignity, and honor. May God bless you and keep you safe. At this time, Delsea family, let's show our appreciation for these men and women and for all who have decided to protect our freedom. May peace shine through for these cadets and on our nation. Thank you all for your service. Endings are often sad, often happy, and many times they are a little bit of both. Everyone would choose to plan their ending rather than have one thrust upon them. Then there's the absolute shock of having the rug pulled out from beneath you as these seniors did on March 13th. That's the funny thing about life. It often doesn't give us a choice. It gives us a situation, it gives us a problem, or a pandemic, and we're left to deal with the fallout. This day is the ceremonial ending of the class of 2020's high school career. But 2 things I know have not ended today, and they both have to do with impact. One is the impact that you have had on this school. The class, the patience, the work ethic, and the courage you've shown in the face of adversity will be talked about and its impact felt in all of the classes that come after you. Think about that. You will truly have iconic status here at Delsea. Not many people can say that. 2 is the impact that this place in these times have had on you. You accomplished goals here, struggled to stay afloat at times, made friends, lost some others. You played, you worked, and you grew as a person. And then there was that ending. Just the pandemic, that's all. Your Delsea experience will travel with you nonetheless. The good, the bad, and the ugly of it. I know you will wear it well, and I know it will help you as you navigate the highway of life. Good luck. God bless you. We are so proud of you, and remember, you are Delsea family for life. I would also like to recognize at this time the grounds crew and facilities members led by Sam Teague, who did such a great job of getting our field ready today. Thank you, guys. It's appreciated. Board President, Mr. James Kelly, members of the Delsea Regional School District Board of Education, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Williams, Superintendent Dr. Gravener, members of the administration, faculty, guests, parents, and friends, I am pleased to present the class of 2020 for graduation. To present the diplomas, I call to the stage Mr. James Kelly, President of the Board of Education, the Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. David Piccirillo. They will be assisted by Superintendent Dr. Gravener, myself, Vice Principals Paul Baradelli and Dr. Sidoni Maitland. Names will be announced by the senior class advisors, Mrs. Abby Belinsky and Mrs. Melissa Pilotowski. President Kelly, I do hereby certify that the students' names about to be called have met the requirements of the state of New Jersey and of our Board of Education and are entitled to receive a high school diploma. As a result, they are entitled to all such privileges and benefits that this diploma will make available to them. The order of the graduates as being called is not necessarily the alpha order printed in the program.
Macy Leaf. Joseph Lipschultz. Christopher LeClaire. Haley Little. Joshua Lubart. Damir Lomax. Deja Liberati. Deanna Lombardi. Carl Michael Lim. Joseph Lopresti.
Gianna Luzier. Shauna Marsh. Chloe McCauley. Joshua Marshall. Olivia Marquet. Sarita Marshall. Brianna Morella. Barbara Ann Mason. Michael Markert. Annabelle Massey. Kyle Marsden. Gracie Sharon Matheson.
Ethan Matson. Grace Meehan. Madison Maxwell. Michael Mellor. Thomas Mayo. Savannah Deneen Miller. Julian Mazzarelli. Kara McGarvey. Cole McKishin. Joseph Michael. Alan McCoy. Brooke Miller.
Scott Miller. Louis Nackey. Haley Milstead. Keith Elijah Nelson Jr. Matthew Morgan. Zachary Nevins. Tefe Mukwata. Dennis Newcomb. Alexander Merkovich. Samantha Norton. Christina Myers. Elena Norville.
Jasenia Ortiz. Rishi Patel. Matthew Owens. Hannah Patrignani. Mia Paez. Kiera Perez Oliveras. Brianna Palmer. Amanda Pescator. Amanda Panikowski. Brandy Peachy. Nadia Parker. Michael Pincosi.
Haley Ann Pino. Zachary Quietti. Kelsey Pio. Adriana Rapoli. Corey Piopi. Justin Reber. Nicoletta Jean Palutro. Trevor Rogers. Regan Powers. Emma Radmagnoli. Haley Price. Dylan Quick.
Alexander Roman. Xavier Scott. Brianna Russo. Jacob Sheridan. Cruz Salazar. Darren Sinclair. Cameron Sampson. Ronald Singletary. Deanna Semeka. Brian Smith. Kimberly Stockdill. Celeste Smith.
Jake Ewan Smith. Sean Stoms. Zachary Smith. Connor Sullivan. Zara Snyder. Jerry Surrency III. Timothy Spatola. Katie Tangway. Noah Squires. Vincenzo Luigi Terramina. Madison Stewart. Kylie Taylor.
Allie Tenenberg. Mackenzie Twyford. Dominic Nino Terragino. John C. Urban V. Aaliyah Thurston. Andrew Van Horn. Nicholas Tadero. Skyla Vitullo. Riley Trexler. Nathan Schock. David Wagner.
Portia, right? She's in the next row. Can you just say them? Yeah. I'll say them.
Portia Wright.
Don't say Portia, right? Okay. Keon. She's supposed to be right there.
Caitlin Wozniak. Kion Willis. Job Weaver. Jacob Worley. Jake Whiteman. Zachary Worley. Savannah Weiss. Aaron Wilkins. Noah Yeager.
Julian Zimmer. Joseph Anthony Zito IV. Charles Francis Starr III. Elizabeth Neisel. John Jankowski. Sarah Neisel.
The Delsea Regional High School, class of 2020. Before concluding today's sermon, I'd ask you to remember no one is going to be coming out onto the field after the ceremony. Graduates will be going out. You can take pictures out in the parking lot, whatever you need to do. We ask you to take your pictures there or off-site. At this time, I would like to introduce the president of the class of 2020, Charles Starr, who will conclude this morning's commencement.
To the class of 2020, we did it. We graduated, where we should have and how we should have. No matter what the world threw at us, we didn't give up on ourselves, and those around us didn't get up on us either. Let that be a lesson for all of us as we continue on our journey in this ever-changing world. When life is difficult, don't ever give up. Continue to work hard until you achieve your dreams. It has been my honor to serve as your class president throughout our 6 years together on the Delsea campus. We will always be a family, and this will always be home. Once a Crusader, always a Crusader. Now will the seniors please stand for the singing of our alma mater, and seniors please remain standing for the ring and tassel ceremony. Now, class of 2020, please follow my lead. Move your tassel from right to left. Rotate your ring, one full turn, and let's toss these hats in the air.